we do have ourselves a brand new Deadpool and Wolverine trailer that I'm really excited to check out. I still say to this day is probably the most anticipated movie of the summer this year. I dare say that it is probably the most anticipated movie of the year. Given that it's the only Marvel movie we're getting this year, then it has a lot of stuff riding on it. And hopefully it's going to usher us into this new era of the MCU. It's going to open up the doors and the floodgates for mutants and X-Men. They're saying that this is not Deadpool 3. This is not like an official Deadpool 3, that this is more of, think of it like a Hobbs and Shaw when it comes to the Fast and Furious franchise. Think of it like Civil War, which was supposed to be like Captain America 3, but in all reality, it really wasn't. What we got from the teaser from the first go around looked fun and interesting, and it really felt very Deadpoolish, very Fox movie-like, and hopefully that's really what the movie's going to translate to when it finally comes out. So without further ado, let's check out this new Deadpool and Wolverine trailer here. Brand new full trailer. So I'm really excited to check it out.
I told you, you're not welcome here. You're not welcome anywhere.
A familiar bar setting. We've seen Logan in many times.
Just give me one more drink and then I'll leave.
There he is.
Hi, Peanut. I'm gonna need you to come with me right now.
Look, lady, I'm not interested.
A lady.
All right, well, I'm sort of on the tick-tick, so upsy daisy. Oh, whiskey dick of the claws. It's quite common in Wolverines over 40.
You don't want this.
Oh, that's interesting.
Breath through your fucking forehead. I suggest you reconsider.
What era Wolverine is this? This is not Logan, like Last Man Logan, right?
I'm about to lose everything that I've ever cared about.
Not my fucking problem.
Is that what you said when you're
He does look great in that outfit. Is this the Madonna song? Like a Prayer?
Wolverine let down his entire world.
Oh, this is an alternate version Wolverine. Okay, I see what they're going with.
Want to talk about what's haunting you, or should we wait for a third act flashback?
Go fuck yourself.
There's the F-bomb. Nice. Yep, I knew it was Madonna. I was like, this is Madonna. Like a Prayer. Oh, he's got golden guns. Love that. Also, I'm going to try to... Oh, Liefeld. Rob Liefeld. Tribute to Rob Liefeld in the back there. With the Just Feet. Also, what? East Side's Pharmacy? Okay.
Wet right now.
It sucks that they have to have this copyright music going on, but... Ooh, who's that? Oh, man. This looks like a lot of fun.
Boys are so silly.
Who is that? Am I supposed to know who that is? Is that Ant-Man? Oh my god, it's a dead Ant-Man. And there's Deadpool Dog, right? Pool Dog, Dead Dog. Who is that? God, I'm gonna be racking my brain on that.
Let's fucking go.
They're not afraid to drop. Oh, they're going through a portal. Oh, is that like a... Oh, is Doctor Strange gonna be in this?
Want to do some cocaine?
Hey, cocaine is the one thing that Feige said is off limits.
What about Bolivian marching powder?
They know all the slang terms. They have a list.
Even snowboarding?
Even disco dust.
White girl interrupted?
Even forest bump.
Do you want to build a snowman?
Yes. But I can't.
Nice. Nice. LFG. Let's fucking go. That's right. Okay, there's a lot to talk about in this whole trailer. I feel like they dropped a good amount of Easter eggs. I don't think this is the Wolverine that we are familiar with from the Fox universe, from the X-Men movie. This now, I'm starting to feel like this is an alternate reality Wolverine that we're getting here, like another dimension. Also, the fact that we get a portal appearance. So is Doctor Strange going to be in this? It's going to be really him or Wong, right? Because isn't Wong still pretty much the Sorcerer Supreme in the current MCU? A lot of interesting things to really go over when you think about it. So I'm gonna go through and skim through this bar setting. I feel like we're back in Canada. I feel like this could be like another bar in Canada or whatever. He doesn't look old enough to be Old Man Logan. I don't know if this is that time period or if this is before that time period. It's kind of hard to see, or hard to tell, really. He doesn't have like the gray and the gruff like he did in Logan, so it's interesting to see that there. Um, Obviously they have their back and forth. He's having a problem with his claws. I don't know if it's because we I feel like we've had similar instances in the Logan movie where a lot of his functionalities weren't functioning that great. So I wonder if it is similar to that. Like, is this the moment that is leading to what we get in Logan, the movie Logan, the James Mangold Old Man Logan storyline? Or is this just, again, like I said, another alternate dimension Wolverine that we're getting here? I love I love the butt of the gun here. Smile, wait for the flash. I don't think that was ever there before, right? I don't think he had a gun like that before. I think that's pretty cute. I like that. Obviously, Wolverine is going through some sort of crisis, some, come to term crisis and all that. It does feel like he is stuck in a universe where the Marvel characters that we are familiar with and that we know are wiped out, and this could be a significant moment in that timeline and why they ended up there. And the only reason why he said that is because why is it when they're in the TVA, right? He said, they said this Wolverine, this Logan, let pretty much everyone down in his universe, in his version of the Marvel universe, right? And a good way to really note that is if you fast forward here, and I want to see that that crazy shot of the giant Ant-Man who's basically just dead and a skull at this point. And you see like his helmet kind of open up and reveal himself. The action looks great. We didn't get a lot of action here, or at least nothing too new from what we didn't get from the first one. See, look at this. This is freaking nuts. You see the giant Ant-Man there on the ground, right? And you have this crazy dust cloud pouring over. Like, what exactly is happening here? All right, this is the shot right here. So this is where you see basically the helmet open up, and you basically see the skull of giant Ant-Man, right? Which is insane. And then I'm trying to see if you could figure out who these people are here, because it looks like we have Lady Deathstrike right here in the forefront here. That, I mean, you could tell by the fingers and all that. That's Lady Deathstrike right there. I don't know if I can recognize anyone else here. In a way, this one here, she kind of looks like Tessa Thompson, but I don't think that's the case. And anyone else, I can't really pinpoint at all. It's also kind of messed up where it looks like they're using his dead corpse as a base of some sorts. Because look how the mouth opens up and they have stairs leading to it. That looks pretty crazy. Like, for me, that looks really insane. That looks so nuts right now. But yeah, the dead corpse of Ant-Man is being used as some sort of base or hidden fortress or something of the like. So that's really, really fascinating there. You get a lot of these like quick moments here. You get a shot of the Deadpool dog, which is kind of cute. I like that. It looks very Mad Max-ish, like Mad Max-like. Hold on, I'm gonna play a little bit here. I mean, look at that. This is crazy. And again, it's hard for me to determine or decipher what storyline this could possibly be borrowing from the comic books. Because I'll say this, I'll be completely honest with all of you guys right now. I am not 100% so familiar with the Deadpool comic books at all. I just know what my friends have told me and the little bits I've read. So I feel like this was already after my time collecting and reading comic books. So I don't know what kind of storyline this could be borrowing from. However, I'm just really curious as to who this lady is. Like, I don't know if I'm supposed to know. Like, obviously I believe it's a she, right? It's either she has the ability to control you with telekinesis, or is she like a Magneto and she has the ability to control based off metal, right? So I don't know. It's kind of hard to kind of determine all that. But whatever's happening here, and look, they're jumping through the portal right out of the damn eye socket of Ant-Man, the dead giant Ant-Man. And who knows what time frame they're going into, or what dimension they're going into, what multiverse they're going into. But maybe they're going to go into the version that we are familiar with, and then that's kind of going to be like their introduction to it all. Be like, hey, here we are, we're here now, all that stuff. I love this conversation here. First of all, I have always loved this actress. She's also in Fallout, at least in the first episode of Fallout, from what I saw, and she's also very stoic. But I've always loved their relationship, and I love the fourth wall breaking, just talking about how Kevin Feige will not allow the term of cocaine or any drug related stuff. So I love that conversation that they're having there. I mean, they got the humor down right, which you kind of had to do. You had to make sure that the humor was going to be there, right? You had to make sure that the action, the violence, all that stuff. I mean, they dropped a lot of F-bombs in this trailer. More like mainly from Wolverine himself, which is great. Which he should be able to do those things and say those things. But at the end of the day, I am very curious as to who this character is. Because right now I can't think of anything. I can't think of who she could possibly be. She doesn't look like anyone that we may have been introduced before. I don't think she is another version of what's her name in Doctor Strange, in the Strange movie, and she also appears in Avengers Infinity War. I don't think this is a version of her, but I honestly don't know. I can try looking up the credits to see if that would be mentioned at all. But yeah, overall, this is a great trailer. It's exciting. It's really, really exciting. And it's going to be a lot of fun. And I think it's going to please a lot of the Marvel fans out there. And I'm just hoping that it's going to usher in a new phase that we've been dying for. And that's basically, we need mutants. We need the X-Men. We need something new. We need something to kind of refresh the universe and refresh what's going on right now. And this could possibly be that movie to do it. I'm curious, like I said, at the end of the day, I'm always curious what you all think about this stuff, because it's very fascinating stuff. And out of all the movies that we're getting this year, and we are getting a lot of movies here this year, this is the only, I guess, real comic booky type superhero movie that we're getting that a lot of people are excited for. So I'm very curious as to how this will perform, how the excitement level is like, because I know me personally, I'm super excited for it, and I know I have a lot of friends who are really looking forward to this as well. But given that there is that common narrative about superhero fatigue going around, what is happening here, and will people still be wanting and willing to check this out despite being disappointed with the Disney Plus shows and some of the more recent Marvel movies? I would like to think that Deadpool is still a very strong franchise, given how well received the first two movies were. And Ryan Reynolds still has a good pulse on the pop culture landscape, and he still has a lot of rapport with general audiences, because a lot of his Mint Mobile ads, his YouTube channel. So I'm pretty sure that there's going to be a level of excitement here. And also, who's this devil-looking guy in this one shot right here? Like, who is that? Who's that supposed to be? This guy looks really interesting. I don't think that he's going to be another version of Nightcrawler, but he kind of looks like a Nightcrawler-like character, I don't know, but I just love, this is like for me personally, this is one of the great scenes here, just to see kind of like the dead Ant-Man skull just open up like that to reveal that it's like a headquarters or a base or something. That is freaking nuts. I love it. And another thing I love about this trailer too is that, yeah, it gave us a little bit more insight as to what possibly could be going on here, but at the same time, it didn't really give us a lot of the story beats. And I'm sure that's all on purpose. I'm sure they're being very overly protective as to what the story is really truly going to be and what is going to be revealed and what's going to be the end results here. Because I'm expecting there to be a good amount of cameos. I'm expecting there to be a good amount of, needle drops or mic drops. There's going to be a lot of interesting things that are going to be going on in this movie. And they're going to try their best to keep everything close to the vest here. So even though they're calling this a full trailer, we still don't really know the full extent as to what the story is going to be about. And I'm perfectly fine with that. I'm perfectly fine with that. But I think at the end of the day, we can kind of tell, yeah, Deadpool needs Wolverine's help because the TVA pretty much mentioned that these universes need help somehow. And Wolverine is probably the only person that can help him out. Somehow, this Wolverine or this version of Wolverine that we're getting let his universe down. And it appears that all of the superheroes have been taken down somehow. So they're teaming up, reluctantly teaming up. You know, they're going to try to solve things. And it does look like Wolverine went through some sort of traumatic experience. This version of Wolverine, at least. And I'm sure we're going to be learning a lot more about that stuff. So yeah, I love it. I dig it. It's great. It's going to be a lot of fun. And of course, at the end of the day, I'm very curious as to what all of you think about this trailer because, yeah, this is going to be some movie when it comes out.